Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have it.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to...
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Bill.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Toss to the left. Bulldozes it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our...
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Tennessee 14, Florida 0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Getting some heat. Escapes trouble. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're going to run it to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 14, Florida 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the old school toss play, huh? They will just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
And this was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one.
Going for it all. They intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll toss it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right
unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He makes the connection.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Oh, look out. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Gets it out fast. They'll immediately call timeout. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Selden. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll toss it. Shakes off the tackler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin and won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, the inside give. Smashes through. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Open runway ahead. Touchdown ball! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets open down the middle. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first position.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And in this offense, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed over the middle. It's Badger. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Lagway. Keeps looking downfield. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Just trucks through it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using his legs, it's Sampson. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
That's reeled in. It's Sampson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Past the 50, the 40, at the 30. He's at the 20, 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They're bringing heat. This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This time it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Second down coming up.
Gaucho! Here we go!
They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This has the makings of a good drive. The seventh play brings up a 3rd and 4. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting...
They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.